when it comes to Kyler Murray, I have a very strong opinion, and I'm not going to hold back on it. I think Kyler Murray should demand a trade out of Arizona. Some people are saying, oh, the Cardinals, look at them. Kyler looks feisty. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you, Kyler Murray looks better than ever coming off a major injury. Okay, he still can throw that deep ball. He still can run around and make plays. Kyler Murray looks spectacular. And it just seems like Kyler Murray is one of those generational, very talented athletes that only comes around once every blue moon. I mean, this guy was a first-round pick both in the National Football League and in Major League Baseball. He is a special, special talent despite being about 5'10", normal human being height as far as men are concerned. But here's the thing. Kyler Murray must be aware of his worth and his value. And I think you can win a Super Bowl if Kyler Murray is your quarterback. That may be a hot take, but a guy with that skill set, I don't think I'm crazy. I mean, is Kyler Murray that much less talented than Jalen Hurts? I think not. I mean, you look at Joe Burrow. From a talent perspective, is Kyler Murray at least on the same level as Joe Burrow? I think he is. Look, Kyler Murray to me is a special, special talent. There's a reason he was the first overall pick of his draft class. There's a reason why he blew up so quickly at Oklahoma despite only starting one season there. But as talented as Kyler Murray is, he cannot overcome dysfunction. I mean, even look at Tom Brady, his final year in Tampa Bay, where, the coaching staff wasn't as good, the offensive line had injuries. Tom Brady couldn't overcome it. I mean, the reason why Tom Brady left New England was because he said, man, I'm frustrated, Belichick. You don't surround me with good enough wide receivers. For years, Dan Marino couldn't win the Super Bowl because people argued the Dolphins' defense failed him every time. If you're a great commodity, it doesn't matter how great you are. You'll find success somewhere, but even the most talented people cannot overcome dysfunction and not great pieces around them. Whether it be in tech business, entrepreneurship, whatever business you want to throw out there. If you're not surrounded with great people and great minds, you're going to have a ceiling put on your level of success. That's just the reality. And the Cardinals, the wide receiver core is average. The offensive line is just okay. The defense is not all that great. And listen, you're in a division with the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. You really don't have a chance. Come Arizona, compared to those teams, have you seen San Francisco's roster? Have you seen it? It is loaded with talent. The Rams, in a down season, might win 7, 8, 9 games. The Seahawks, really, really talented football team. In fact, all three of these teams right here have appeared in at least one Super Bowl in the last 15 years. This is what Kyler Murray is up against. And again, you could criticize my take all you want. Tom Brady had great support in New England. Stephen Curry always has had great support and great coaching by his side in Golden State. A year where the Warriors were inches away from winning a finals, the Warriors go out and get Kevin Durant to help Steph Curry out. Michael Jordan, Hall of Fame head coach, Hall of Fame teammate, and Scottie Pippen. Even Terry Bradshaw had loaded rosters in Pittsburgh. He was not winning Super Bowls alone. So my point is, if Kyler Murray wants to win a Super Bowl, I don't think he can do it in Arizona. I really don't, because I just don't see any scenario where this team can consistently, year after year, compete with San Francisco, Seattle, and the Rams. I just don't see it. I have no reason to believe this. And again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to bet on this young Cardinals coaching staff and this young roster. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But all I'm saying is it is a huge, huge risk if Kyler Murray continues to stay in Arizona. There was a reason why people picked the Arizona Cardinals to potentially finish with the worst record in the National Football League this season, with Kyler Murray dealing with an injury, because they're not that good. And I understand Kyler Murray provides a huge boost for your team. And whenever your starting quarterback is hurt, you're probably not going to win a lot of games. But Mike Tomlin finds ways to win games in Pittsburgh even without starting quarterbacks. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers went 500 with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges at one point. Does Kyler Murray have a head coach like that? No, he does not. So all I'm saying is, Kyler Murray, look in the mirror, people. Look in the mirror, Kyler. You're 5'10". You're very talented, but you're 5'10". You cannot overcome dysfunction and average rosters year in and year out. If you think you can do it, fine. Go prove me wrong. But all I'm saying is, if Kyler Murray knows his worth, he will demand a trade and go to a different situation that will be able to elevate him. Because it just seems like Arizona just asked Kyler Murray to go out there and make plays. It doesn't seem like Kyler Murray has the coaching or the roster around him to maximize his skill set. Let me tell you something right now. I'm just going to throw this out there. If Bill Belichick were to get his hands on the likes of Kyler Murray, wouldn't that be a situation that could find some success? I love to see Belichick coach Kyler Murray because I understand Belichick is a defensive-minded guy, but what do we hear about Kyler Murray? A little bit aloof, not the most natural leader, tends to sometimes do the bare minimum work. I mean, there's a reason why there's a video game incentive, quote unquote, in his contract where they were saying, hey, Kyler, you need to get on Zoom and watch film more. No more video games, okay? Belichick, with that situation, Belichick would be able to elevate Kyler Murray. And I think a great head coach, similar to Belichick, could do the same thing for Kyler Murray. And say what you want about Tom Brady and his success in New England, about how he may have been more the driving ship compared to Belichick. You cannot tell me Belichick's rigid coaching style did not help bring the most out of Tom Brady. Because regardless of Tom Brady's talent, the coaching staff in New England helped put him in a position to succeed. They allowed him to develop and grow and prosper. They put great players around him. Didn't ask him to score 30 points in the playoffs very often. And Belichick coached him hard. And I think Kyler Murray needs to be in a better situation. And if I'm Kyler Murray, I'm bailing on Arizona because I just don't think I can win a Super Bowl there. That's how I feel.